Hello and welcome everyone to the world of my Mrs. Gaming. This is me starting off a new session doing Clash of Clans. Clash of Clans, yes. Okay, so what have I come here to tell you about today? Well, I've just recently turned to Town Hall 8, and all the people who've done Town Hall 8, you know you've got to do a lot of farming, get a lot of money in, a lot of resources to get your base up and functional. So this is my base here, as you can see. I'm quite well along the way with it. I didn't rush my Town Hall 7. I'd got all my walls done before I moved up, and the pink blocks are my new walls, which are now to level 6. So when I get everything else done, I'll work on them at the end. So farming. This is what I'm here to tell you about. There's various methods you can use, but it's about using as little or as cheap troops as possible to make your maximum return. As you can see, I've made all this today. I've had 2,500. I'll show you why I'm in raids. I've made all my gold. I've spent it all. Everything's upgrading. I've got my dudes out there. 5 workers, all busy to death. Got me research on level 5 barbarians going as well. Hopefully, in a day or 2, 3 or 4 days time, I can then have enough elixir to go up to my level 3 dragons. Yes, because I do like to do a drag attacking wars. So I do digress, and let me get back to the point, which is various farming methods. Now, a lot of people, they can use what's known as Barch, which is barbarians and archers. Other people like to use wall breakers, giants, goblins, and a mixture of everything. And then you got everyone who just goes out like they're doing a clan war. You know, them guys who come and hit you, like they spend more money on troops than they get from your base, them sort of people. So you never know, there's a bit of everything. But I'm here to show you a nice, easy, quick method, and I call it G.A.M. Okay, G.A.M, which is goblins, archers, and minions. Yes, it's a very good method, and from my replays that I'll show you now, I'm sure you'll appreciate it. And it doesn't cost a lot, but you can gain a lot. So let's get one of these loaded up. Okay, so as you can see from the attack log, 114k. That one wasn't so good, but I got the elixir, you know, which is what it's about sometimes. 175k, 268, 281. This is some of my ones from earlier today. Slow down, boy. 221, 260, 256, 260. Look, that one was 38 archers, 30 goblins, 29 minions. You know, again, all cheap troops, good money. Cheap troops, good money. It's just how it rolls, man. You know, I've been doing it all day. Come on, what are you doing? So what we're going to do is we're going to... Ooh, all gone weird. Right, so we'll have a look at some of these replays. So we'll start with this one here. Like I said, it's a very simple method, this. You've got to spend a lot of time going from base to base to find the right base to hit these, but... as you can see, all the resources are in the collectors. So it's as simple as this, look. Easy peasy lemon squeezy to get all these resources. There you go, look. They're loving it. Just deploying the archers, a few goblins here and there. I carry a king with me, but I only use him at necessities, you know. Just more of a human shield than anything. He takes the pain. Town Hall's on the outside of this, which is ideal. You know, once I've collected everything, I can still get an easy star. The goblins are working away up there. So I'm moving in now on the Town Hall. Set in the minions. Go for a quick finish. Right, now I start looking at what I've got left, you know. So I've got a couple of pumps left right at the top. Send some archers in. They're working on that gold mine. Now a few goblins, look, just to finish the job up. So I've one left down here at the bottom. I've already got my star. I don't know why I've placed the archers there. It's like automatic piloting it. I thought it was going to distract the Barbarian King, but it didn't work out that way. There you go. Let some more goblins in. Try and get that elixir. They're doing a good job. I've got one elixir pump here left to go. Send in the goblins. Very nice job. I leave minimal resources to collect from the middle, which you don't need to go into. And as you can see there, very efficient, very easy. I got 268,000 gold, 281,000 elixir. Now, I've been banging these out all day. It's, you know, it's just how it goes. You've got to spend your time, speculate to accumulate. So don't spend all your money. Leave yourself 50k in your thing, because sometimes you may end up spending, you know, 20,000 before you find one of them places and bases where you can hit. Let's have another look at another replay I've done from earlier. And if I've got enough troops at the end, if everything's full, I'll actually do a live game as well, and we'll go forward and see. Here we go. So back in the base. Attack log. So you've had the big one, so that's disappeared now, everything's going. So let's have a look at this one here. 55%, 1 star. Again, the same troops. I gammed it up. I went straight in with the goblins, archers and minions. It's a very sure way of getting your money's worth. So it didn't take me long to find this one. I skipped about 8 bases and then spotted this with all the money and the resources on the outside. Top tip, guys, when building your bases, mix your resources up. Don't make it as easy as this. Look, this is how simple it was. The archer's doing the job. The goblin's doing the job. Going in for the dark. That's it, there's nothing left, look. Deployed too many troops. Just going for the star. There you go, I made it. Most probably quit now. Nothing left to collect. There you go, futile exercise, no point carry on. I've got me 1 star, so I didn't lose any cups. 175,000 gold, 138,000 elixir, 120 dark. Bob's your uncle, so you can say 82 archers, 28 goblins, 9 minions. It's as simple as that. And it's quick, because by the time you've actually come back to your base, you know, you've half made your troops, the quick making troops, and you're ready to go. You've maybe got, I mean, I was upgrading a barracks, so I've only had 3 barracks and 1 dark barracks, so I still had 4 churning them out, you know, so it doesn't take long. And you know, you're racking them in. Every 25 minutes, something like that, you can, you know, you're ready to go, and that's without boosting your barracks. You can boost it if you want, if you're that way out. So this one here, look, like I said, it's not always about getting both resources. Sometimes it's just about, you know, if there's a decent amount of one resource, you can get it. So you've got to scout through, look at your bases properly. So there's resources there you can see in the outside. Send in a few goblins mixed up with archers. There we go, we're coming in at the bottom now. We're going to try and deal with the defences first. Then let the goblins in. Let them do the work. Getting all them nice resources for us. I mean, this base was piss poorly planned out. I mean, really? Go goblins! Oh, Tesla Tower! So there's not much resources left now. As you can see, there's 1 elixir collector there, which will send me gobs in to finish off. Bit of gold in the middle. No more gold mines. Small amount of dark, which is not worth going for. But the 1 star is. So send in the minions. Flood them in. Mortars can't get him. Take minimum damage, that's it, bosh. I'll wait and see to see if they will go for the gold. You never know, the crazy minions, they're not going that way, they would have died. So again, I cancelled it. I got 21,000 gold, which is acceptable, you know, it all goes in the kitty at the end of the day. But I got 116,000 elixir and 10 trophies. So again, very cheap troops, 80 archers, 36 goblins, 36 minions, you know. It's good, it's easy done, easy done. So we'll go on to the last replay. I hope you guys are enjoying this and finding it interesting. If you are, give us a like. You know, you can subscribe. I do plenty of other games. I'm a multi-gamer. But I just thought I'd ever do it. I've been getting into Clash of Clans, so I thought I'd really ever do some videos. Seems to get a lot of hits out there, so we'll have a crack. Hope you like my northern twang, because I'm a northerner from Yorkshire in the UK. Not a little kiddie either. I'm 42 this year, so, you know, people of all ages play this game. So here we go. Actually, he's been king in this one, which is quite rare, you know. Hardly use him unless I really have to. It must have been something worthwhile for me to go, ah. Oh yes, I remember it. So here you go. Look at all his resources straight in there. Look, all in one place. His collectors on the outside, resources there. Sending them goblins. Go straight in with a rage in the middle where I want them to be. More goblins. Get into that rage. Off they go. Watch him annihilate. Look at all this resources just going yum 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 yum. Give it to me, give it to me. Right, there's nothing left, right? There's just 121 dark, which I'm not really bothered about. Just nailing stuff, trying to get the old cups. 42%. 46. Come on, guys. You know you're going to do it. Again, this is a tier 10 rushed base. I mean, look at it. He's got the Classel, but the rest of his base is shit. Someone else like me can come along and actually do this to him. Take his money. Humiliate him. And he hasn't got it. He hasn't got it to come back at me. You know. So there. Simple, you know, use your king, take a bit of the blunt force, and away you go. So 114,000 gold, 103,000 elixir, and 7 trophies. I mean, that's it, guys. I mean, it's easy as that. It doesn't cost a lot to do this technique. It's nice and quick, and it's about every 25 minutes you can get an attack, even if you're not boosted. I think if you've got all your barracks functioning, you'll get more attacks in. I mean, look at my things, man. They're bulging. I'm a prime target for people to attack me, you know. Here, look, check this guy out. I'll show you this replay here. I mean, he came for me. I mean, you'll see from the elixir here. I mean, this is the sort of stuff I look for, but I wouldn't attack myself because everything's on the inside. As you can see, all my collectors are empty. But he's tempted. He's tempted by the 163,000 gold on offer. 307,000 elixir. So look, here he goes, look. In with his giants. I had a lot of defences down, so I had a mortar down, a tower down, air defence down, cannon down. So I had quite a bit down in this. His giants are gone. I'm in my skeleton trap. Ah! Skellies! Right, so here we go. He starts picking me off now. There's not much in my collectors, so he's got to get in at some point. Right, now out come with Clan Castle troops. It's a really effective base, this, guys. They've got to get into your base to pull them. This was the downfall of him. The wizards are just like annihilating stuff before they go down. A lot of his troops died there. Nice to working with Teslas and the mortars. Just mopping it up. They're quite happy there, hitting me elixir. Yeah, I'm going to lose some. But I went straight back out. Some of the battles you've seen is what I've done tonight from having this attack. So you speculate to accumulate, you know, you get hit, you go out and hit a few other people and make 4 times the amount you've lost. So there's his king and the last few archers there, look. There's some more archers coming in now from his clan castle. So they take my functioning cannon out. The Teslas are still going to town on that barbarian king, look, and the mortar. There we go, The last two mortars. Living the dream. He's aiming up. And you can see he's quite happy. He's blipping away his resources from me. And he's just down to one little last man there, look. Hope we'll speed up. And that's it. So he didn't get all my loot. And I'm sure you'll appreciate it's not a bad defensive base. That to say everything's still upgrading and stuff. It did its job. So let's go straight into my live attack. You can see how many I have to skip through sometimes to actually do this to find a decent base. So I'm all full up. Just make sure before you actually go into battle, guys, another good tip is, see I only had 7 there. Make sure you've got everything primed up because they'll start building when you're in battle. And it cuts down your time. So there you go. Bosh, we're done. Let's go and see what we can find. You can always come and check us out at bantercrew.co.uk. We're a streaming site set up for streamers. This is some of the sort of stuff we do. We play a lot of games, a lot of different things. To in the group. I'm sure there'll be something of interest for all of you if Clash of Clans not just your thing. Here we go, look at this, not enough resources, go on to the next one. But that was a good base because he had all his resources on either side. So, you know, you just archer it and you're in, you're having it. That's what you're going to be looking for. The better base design, guys, is where everything's split up and you've got to work your forces to get them, you know. Make me work for my loot. That's how I like to make them work for their loot. A lot of gold there, but it seems to be in his resources. Not much collectors. I would be able to get in there by brute force, I think. But this is what this technique's not about. You know. Got to pick your targets, like I said. I'm looking for full collectors. This is a wise idea, putting them on the inside rather than the outside. You know, it makes it a lot harder for me to come in and get your stuff, guys. You know, the smaller bases as well. If they've got 70 to 100,000, you know, they're worth hitting as well because the regularity that you can actually hit these bases. With the minimal troops, sometimes it only takes 30 troops to clean a base like that, and it's not about gaining trophies. This method, like I said before, you know, it's about just getting the resources in. Right, so here we go. So all his things have been emptied, or else this would have been a prime base. All his resources on the outside. It's all on the inside now, which is no good for me with this method. So we carry on. I mean, even if you was doing it with giants, that still would have been a tough base to have a crack at. He did have a lot of high-end walls with a bit of decent gear inside. I seem to be finding some decent loot in and around this trophy level, gold level 3 or gold 2. You know, it's now here's a good sign. Look, there's a gem box. Now who leaves a gem box out? But he does because he's emptied his resources. I could tell they're empty. So yeah, not worth it. Move along. This is how long it takes sometimes, guys, to do it. I mean, I might even edit this down, but I'm sure you'll enjoy listening to my ramblings. I mean, this might be decent, just to be cheeky, you know. His resources are on the outside. His pit's there on the outside. I might be able to get a cheeky 90,000 as well. 60,000 or something. Let's have it. This is what it can be about sometimes as well. Send them in. Just go for that loot. There you go, they're down. Just a few goblins now to tidy up on the outsides. Oh, there's a town hall there, look. Be rude not to, wouldn't it? Let's hope he's not put his Tezzies up here. Oh, it's another, look at this, another Rush Town Hall 10, look. La la la, la 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 da 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 da. Let this be a lesson to you. Do not rush your base. Shit like this goes down. I come along and take all your stuff. Lush. You know, not else to gain from that. Easy loot, really. Yeah, it cost me troops, but that's what it's like sometimes. Tier 10, that's well worth it, just to show the fact that people with rushed town halls. It's pointless, man. Easy money. Easy money. So that's another 40,000 straight into the gold kitty. I hope you've liked what you've seen. If you do like what you've seen, please give us a like, give us a follow. There's plenty more stuff on my YouTube channel for you to have a look at. This has been My Mrs. Gaming, and thank you very much. Enjoy till next time. Bye.